An important ruling by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals on minor political parties' access to ballots.
This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101.
Just in time for the crunch time in this election season is a key ruling on access to ballots by independent candidates and smaller political parties. The case is Miller versus Nelson. Basically, the plaintiffs complained that they were being put at a disadvantage in getting on ballots in Texas due to several rules for ballot access. The plaintiffs argued that these provisions, when combined, violate the First and 14th Amendments to the U.S. Constitution. They were essentially arguing that these candidates were not being given equal opportunity to get on ballots. They referenced primary elections, petitions, filing fees, and timelines. The U.S. District Court for the Western District of Texas denied the plaintiff's motion for preliminary injunction and defendant's motion to dismiss. It then granted some relief to each side via summary judgment. In an interesting move, the district court suspended all of its ruling until an appeals court could be heard. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals reviewed the case and applied the Anderson-Burdick framework to evaluate the constitutionality of the ballot access laws. The court ruled that the plaintiffs failed to prove that the challenge provisions impose severe burdens on them as compared to the larger political parties. It upheld the numbers of signatures, amount of the filing fees, etc. The court affirmed the constitutionality of the challenge provisions and rendered judgment in favor of these defendants. The court application of the Anderson-Burdick doctrine is especially interesting since the doctrine really does not tell the court how to rule. This is referred to as a balancing test between the benefits versus the burdens for voting restrictions. Voting restrictions in this case meaning how you get on a ballot. Of course, in this case, it was at the top of the voting funnel, just getting on a ballot. The problem with the Anderson-Burdick doctrine is it does not clearly state what is fair or not fair. So you have any of the many courts in the country may make inconsistent rulings under this same doctrine. This information was provided by Election Law at Ohio State, a program of its College of Law. This is Dr. David D. Shine for Business Law 101. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite platform.